Okay, welcome to the video. Now, this is the same exact teacher. The one I hurt her feelings, yeah, because I got caught cheating and I was being mean to her. So sorry did that. Oh, no, they go to college to educate children. And me, I was just a student at that school. Anywho, it was the day of my birthday. And my mom came in with a nice surprise. She brought a birthday cake for my birthday. Boy, was I surprised because I was thinking that we were going to celebrate my birthday after I got off from school, and that was that. No, my mom comes in and says, I bought this. Guess what kind of cake it was? You'll never guess. No, it wasn't Rainbow Bright, and it wasn't My Little Ponies, and it wasn't strawberry shortcake. It was Cabbage Patch. It was a Cabbage Patch. And it had a little figurine on it. And she looked like a figure skater on the top of the cake. And it was a big cake too. It was a square, and on the edges of it, it was a yellow edge, a yellow frosting on the edges, right? And I looked at that cake, is like, man, that cake's so big. And that was a big cake for a class, yeah. And then she hugs me and then she leaves. She goes back to work. So during her lunch hour, she went to surprise me for her day off. Maybe whatever it was, she brought in a cake. Wow. And then my teacher comes up to me and says, since you did a good gesture for the class, but I didn't do a good gesture for the class. My mom did. My mom came in secretly, surprise! I got a birthday cake with with um with with man with geez Louise, I know, but seriously, with Cabbage Patch on it, and it was a beautiful cake. I don't know if it said happy birthday to me or anything. I didn't read it, but yeah. So my teacher comes up to me and she says, oh, we're going to go to the grocery store and I'm going to buy you something. Are you allowed to buy me something? And okay, so we go to the grocery store down the street. Just like literally down the street. It's not even that far from the school. It was like down the street. So, yeah, it was like down the street. So we go to the grocery store and I'm looking in there and I have to tell you this. This grocery store was the nastiest grocery store ever. King Savers. Oh, it was supposed to be a discount grocery store. It's like, you have secondhand stores, thrift stores for clothing, and then you have like dollar store and all that stuff to sell products. Yeah, but they didn't sell. I mean, it's good, but according to my mom, it was almost expired stuff. I walked in there once I walked in there once. And people, they had long lines. I can remember. I mean, I walked in and then everybody was in line and it was like, man, seriously? And I didn't see anything I wanted to eat in that place. They shut it down because of infestation. If you know what I mean with infestation. And that didn't happen until years later, when the health inspectors cared about their jobs. Not the one with the tail, more like the bug infestation. But before that happened, there was this book bin in the Kingsavers. And what was the perfect theme for my birthday? Cabbage Patch. So they had Cabbage Patch books. So my teacher said I could only have one, so I got one. And I don't remember everything else because I was 7 or 6. But I do remember coming home and telling my mom that my teacher bought me a book. No, if you knew what grocery stores looked like in the 80s, you see them in movies like that, that's exactly how they looked. And I remember how long the lines were in that store, and I was like, wow, they must have really good stuff in here if they got long lines. They shut it down. I think 4 years after I after elementary school, actually. Because they had a huge infestation. Oof. You kind of wonder what the people were like when they were working at that store, that huge infestation. Oh my gosh. But I think the 80s, in a way, were kind of cool because everything was so big when you were such a little kid. And it's like the world looks so big to you, but now that you're grown, it's not that bad. Seriously, it was a good birthday. It was a really good birthday. So let's see how we done.